Welcome back to Farm Sim 25 with the Rude Man, and I got caught. I didn't realize it was after 1 o'clock. I was in here softening the ground around here, trying to make it not so lumpy, and I lost track of time. I thought I had plenty of time. For some reason, I thought I had about a half hour to go. Anyway, I'm trying to take some of the ridges down from this, and so I got a little bit done. I didn't get this side done. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Should I keep doing it? Using this softening tool here. This one right here, if you look at it, it's got little bitty ups and downs, and then the arrow is straight. So you're trying to straighten it, level it off, and not build it up like this one, or So I'm just kind of trying to soften this up a little right here. See, so it's not so drastic a hill. Try to level it up a little. It's real bad right here. But if you can see, it kind of levels it a little bit. So, and then I already did this side. So let's do a little bit more right here. But if you remember, there was quite the hill right in here, and I kind of softened it up. Anyway, I don't know if I'm doing any good or not. I put a flour mill in. Excuse me. I put a flour mill in so that I can start doing some flour. I can't remember what I was doing, so let's run around and see. What's he doing? Okay. Why is he at Jack Daniels? Thanks, Scorp, AV, and CT, all good. Happy day before the fort. Tomorrow's the fort. Matthew, how you doing? Andy's here. So I looked that thing up. It's YouTube has something called a leaderboard, and it's something they're experimenting with to try to get people to chat more. So as you guys chat, Andy, you and Scorpion chat the most, and that's why you were 1 and 2. You're earning points when you chat. If you don't chat, you don't ever get any points built up, and you don't get a number.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just something they're experimenting with, trying to get people to chat more. I don't know where in the hell I'm at. I want to go home. What am I doing? Where am I?
All right.
Cheers, Andy. All right, I'm gonna get this guy home. I don't know where in the hell I'm at. So let's just do something like this. And he's way down here. Okay, he's heading for town. Let's put him back on the farm somewhere. And I've got stuff to move around. Oh man, stiff neck today. I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed about 11:30. Well, I had acid reflux really bad about 2 o'clock, and it got me up. I thought I was going to choke to death. I've never had acid reflux that bad before. And I tried to, after I got done hacking and coughing, so I could breathe a little bit, I tried to lay down again, and I couldn't breathe. So I said, hell with it, and I just got up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. I'm liable to just conk out on you at some point. Okay. Oh, I was going to look and see how much wheat I had. Make some flour. Not very much. 68,000 is all I got. I do have some barley, but I was going to use that for making liquor. And I still don't know what to do with the corn stalks. I was hoping you could make silage out of the corn stalks, but I don't know if you can or not. I don't think it's considered chaff, but I don't know for sure. That ice cream truck may put you to sleep? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's it. You got it, Scorp. I forgot I was going to wash my glasses, and I've been touchy-feely in my glasses. These are just readers. These are cheaters. They're not anything I pay a prescription for. Hell, when I used to have to wear glasses all the time before I had my cataracts out, my glasses were $900 to $1,000 a pair. I'm one of these suckers, you know. Oh, no, you need a new pair of glasses every time you get a prescription change. And, you know, you want the best frame. You want the frame that you can bend and sit on and it, you know, it doesn't break. Oh, and you got to put some kind of coating on. There's another $300 or $400 to put some kind of scratch-proof stuff on. And by the time I got out of there, I was into it $1,000 a pair. These are just cheaters. I got about 20 pairs of them. They're just magnification. I think this one's $125. This one's $200 or something for reading books and stuff. But these are just cheaters. I just throw them around. I got of this pair. I've got 3 brand new pairs in a box up there I've had for a couple of years, just in case something goes wrong with these. Goes by distance. Okay, so between where I'm sitting and the monitor in front of me, there's a certain distance. And the only time I change that is if I lean back a little bit, but it doesn't change it that much. So I found that 125 magnification, I can see the screen that I'm looking at clearly. I can see that one and I can see this one over here, because they're all about the same distance away from me. They go around in a circle here. And then, of course, the one up above is a 55-inch monitor, and I just look up. It's about the same, too. Now, when I'm in my car, especially in my truck, but in the car, the GPS sits on the dash, and the dashboard sits a little bit farther away than this monitor. So I find I have to have a little different magnification for that. It's a little bit less. And then if I'm looking at a book, you know, if I've got a book sitting in front of me that I'm just casually sitting here reading, I need something pretty strong. So I'm looking at a 2 or a 250 for that. But I got 100 pairs of glasses laying around here. They're cheap as hell. And every time Carol goes to an estate sale, some old fart died and had 20 pair of glasses, she buys them for $1. So I got glasses all over the damn place. I need to find out if there was some reason to keep the wheat other than flour. Okay, so the pizza place needs flour. Area. Thank you for the follow. We got to get a tractor out for Area. I don't know if that's how that's pronounced, but I'm doing great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so that just needs flour. Does anything in here need flour? Rice bags, I doubt it. I don't think so, unless noodles do. No, noodles take flour and lots of it. There's your free tractor. All you gotta do is drive it away with your fingers. Biggest tractor we could find. No, I don't stream daily. I'm barely awake most of the days. I only wake up Tuesday and Thursday. I'm really not a streamer. Streaming's not my thing. I used to create videos, a lot of them. I've got about 4,000 videos up. It's over 3,000 now, I know. But I'm not a big streamer. I'm not good at it. I'm not all that entertaining, I don't think. And it's a lot easier making videos, though, I'll tell you that. But no, I'm always afraid I'm going to say something I shouldn't say. And I usually do. I usually speak my mind. Okay, butter, cheese. Anyway, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What's my favorite game? Gosh, I don't know. I've been asked that so many times. I was a computer programmer back in the 70s. That was back when computers didn't have monitors and they didn't have keyboards. You had to program using mathematics and punch cards. As soon as the first PC came out, I started buying them up and I started playing games. So I've been playing games for years. Now, as far as my favorite game, I think the best judge of what my favorite game would be is to go and see how many hours I've played it. For example, this game, Farm Sim, is what I started my channel with. So, God, I got thousands and thousands of hours on this game. Probably Red Dead Redemption was one that I have a lot of time on. Fallout 4, I got tons of time on Fallout 4. As to whether one of them would be my favorite, they're kind of different. You know, they're a little bit different. I have a favorite genre of game. I like role-playing games, and I like games that have a story to them. I like games where you get play characters and they become your family. You know, they become part of you. Those are my favorite kind of games. I'm not good at shoot 'em ups. First-person shooters, I'm not very good at those. Okay, so this needs corn and barley. You know, I should start making some. I've got corn, I've got dry corn, and I do have barley. I should do that. I gotta go check the fields though. And I was gonna go check to see if I've got any kimchi. Oh shoot. I'm in trouble. Somebody's waiting for a truck. I better get down there. Patrick's in the house. Have I done Flight Simulator? Yeah, I've played Flight Simulator for years and years and years, but I only recorded it a year or two ago. And yeah, I've got one that I flew clear around the U.S. When I say around the U.S., I don't mean every state. I started in Oregon because that's where I live. And I flew cross country to New York. Then I went from New York down the coast to Florida. Then from Florida, I headed over Texas and into California, and then I flew from California up back to Oregon, and then I started flying countries. I've flown over and done a tour of Scotland, things like that. So I got a bunch of videos on my YouTube page of Flight Sim. I have the new Flight Sim, but I haven't played it very much. All right, what am I doing over here? I'm thinking. That's hard to do sometimes, especially at my age. Anybody remember where that barley field was? Was it down here? Nope, this is grass. Oh gosh, I got grass to do. Oh, darn it. I don't remember where that barley field's at. Oh, I know where it's at. There's that hay barn. Hay barn? All right, I know where I'm at now, and I'm going the wrong way. That's what I get for reading the chat. I get confused. Yeah. 2020 is the one that I've got the most time on. I did buy 2025, but I was waiting for it to get better. I mean, not that there's anything specifically wrong with it, but whenever a new game comes out like that, it takes a while for everything to settle down, get the bugs out of it and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't been flying lately. The 2020, my suggestion to anybody that wants to do a flight sim is cool your jets on flying every plane. Pick a small plane and fly it till you're good at it. That would be my advice. Every plane flies differently, and if you're trying to be realistic in your gameplay, like I do, and I'll give you an example of that. If I'm flying Airbus 320, and I'm going to do a flight from Chicago to New York and have 180 people on board, it takes me anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour just to set the plane up for the flight, because I want to know what altitude, I want to know what the weather's going to be like on the whole flight. I want to know if I get to Chicago in this bad weather, where the other nearest airport is that doesn't have bad weather, so that I can, do a detour. Setting up the fuel, you have to set the passengers in a way that their weight is distributed evenly. There's so much to know and so much to learn. What happens when you're flying at this height? What are the rules and regulations for flying over different states? Because there are rules. If you're flying over an airport, you need to be a certain speed and you need a certain height, altitude, and all that kind of stuff. There's lots and lots and lots to know, and it's easy to get confused. So what I did when I first started, because I was having trouble, I started playing and I was frustrated all the time. I mean, why do I keep crashing this plane? It can't be that hard. Well, it is. But what I finally did was I found a plane that was easy to fly. Like, everybody starts off with a Cessna 152 or a 172. I picked the 152 and I just started flying it at my home airport because I'm familiar with the area. And I just kept flying until I was flying, that I was doing a good job. The takeoffs and the landings, those are the hard part. The flying's nothing. Well, it is, but you know what I mean. The hard part is the landing. And I just kept flying until I got good and knew the plane. I knew how fast, how much should I slow down if I'm going to get ready to land. And which way's the wind going? Because you have to fly into the wind or land and all that kind of stuff. Get used to the plane, because you'll have a better time when you get good at it. And it's hard to get good at it if you keep changing planes. I want to fly a 747, Boeing 747. Well, do you know how? It takes a lot. So I'd pick a small plane that's easy to fly and get good at it. Get used to it, because you got to be used to your controllers too. The bigger the plane, you're going to have more buttons that you need to push. So make sure you make sure you know your controllers well. Keep your nose level. Yeah. Do I live in Portland? Hell no. I would die if I lived in Portland. People are nuts. I wouldn't even live in Oregon, except for that's where my job was, and I retired and I'm too old to move. I don't like moving. Oregon's a crazy place. The people here are nuts. Well, in Portland. I don't like cities. I live on the coast. I live on the ocean. The town I live in is only about 6,000 people. All right, let's see if I can hire somebody here. They're not going to do it. No, don't go away. No. They do this all the time. Just. All right, I'm going to come back around and see if I can get this guy to start where I want him to start. I could solve this problem if I was using Courseplay, but I don't use Courseplay anymore. Why won't it go down? Oh, I hired a worker. Alright, I can't get him to do what I want him to do. He's just going to go off on his own. Fine. Be that way. Alright, what was I doing? The grass guy. I need to start mowing some grass. But that's not the mower. Where's the mower? There we are. Okay, is this ready now? No, it's still growing. Dang it. How about the other one? I already cut this one. Okay. I'm going to sleep. Let me get back home again. The clover's harvested. Needs lime and needs plowing, and I don't know whether I want to do that or not. Look at my chickens running all over the place. God, I still haven't fed the chickens. I need to do that. Yeah, I'm a little messed up today, guys. I had acid reflux last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I hadn't went to bed till almost midnight, and I've been up since 2, so I'm just exhausted. Oh, you get tomorrow off because it's 4th of July? Isn't that special? Yeah, I started off with a Cessna 152. Then I went to the 172 because it had the glass, you know, instruments and stuff. And then when I got pretty good at that, I moved to, what is that, the Bonanza? The Bonanza is a little bit bigger. I think you can haul like 8 people, something like that. Or cargo, quite a bit of cargo. And I moved up to that, and then I started flying the airlines. I never flew the Boeing very much. I was mostly on the Airbus. All right, did this grow? Ready to harvest. Here we go. All right, let's get in here and get some work done. Okay, now I'll need to make sure, because the last time I did this, I was on swath dropping. Okay, I want the swath. That's what I want. All right, so let's move up into the field here. And I'm just going to get back here and hire a worker and see what happens. No, don't get stuck on that. No, I knocked the stop sign down. Oh, no, the county's after me again. All right, who's working this? John. Good old John's working. And Lori's on. Okay, she just swapped ends is all she's done. Well, that's okay. Lori's on this one. Yeah, okay. I should do that. I'll give the chickens some loving. We'll give them some food if I find a truck. Yeah, because I was gonna mill some flour, wasn't I? I gotta feed the chickens first. Thanks for that advice. I would have screwed up and made flour out of all my wheat. Then the chickens would be mad. They'd haunt me in my dreams. There you go. John will pay the bill. He's making good wages. Hey, you guys are getting your names for you. Oh, hey, Patrick's number 1. How did that happen? Supposedly, you can click on those. Has anybody clicked on those? Supposedly, you can click on those crowns, and they'll tell you where you're earning your points and stuff. Now, again, I can't see them over here. I have to look at a different computer. Dreams about peckers chasing me? That wouldn't be a dream. That would be a nightmare. Yeah, I'm not necessarily afraid of chickens. I don't like snakes and mice and those kind of animals, but okay, how do you feed these boogers? Right there? There we go. And I'm thinking that they water themselves. So I didn't see any place to put water. Oh my God, they took all my wheat. I guess I'm not making any flour. Holy smokers. Well, it depends. Do you get money if you get lots of points? Can you turn them in for money? That would make people chat, wouldn't it? You wouldn't be able to get people to shut up if they were giving you money for the points. How much is that big field that you bought, Scorp? That's where I'll put my flour. Oh my God. It's over $3 million. I got a ways to go. Holy, holy, holy. What's on this one? We don't know. Visit. Corn. God, I got corn coming out my ears. My ears. Get it? Ears of corn. All right, let's get some of that dried corn. And I'm going to start putting stuff in factories. I put in the mod that has the icons that you sent me, Scorp. I don't know how to use it. I haven't looked at it. I haven't read it yet. But that other mod, when I went to download it, my my spam detector just went ape shit. Andy and Sadie, Sadie and Andy sitting in a tree. You get nothing, Scorp says. Yeah, I went to download that thing and my spam malware thing just went crazy. I had to shut the computer down and stop it. It didn't like that page. All right, what was I doing here? Maybe I didn't take any out of the dryer. I need to buy some pigs too. All right, there's the dry corn, but I don't have any, so I must not have taken it out of the dryer. Now wait a minute. What's the difference between dried corn and dry corn? What? I don't get it. What's the difference between dry corn and dried corn? That doesn't make any sense. Uh-oh, head's building. There goes the insurance payment. Dry corn. There's corn. So that's dry corn. What is dried corn? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been wearing lighter shirts, and I don't have very many. Most of the shirts that Carol buys me are dark colored. But I've been wearing light colored shirts because I've got a black chair that I sit in. And I get lost in the chair. You only see my head if I wear a black shirt. So I've been wearing white shirts so you can see I've got shoulders. All right, we're heading to Jack Daniels. Well, wait a minute. Before I do that, maybe I better find out what the heck Jack Daniels needs. Jack Daniels needs barley, corn, dry corn, and water. Okay. That's straightforward, I guess. I'll take the dry corn first. We don't have a lot, but let's change this to 300 before I forget. Let me check my map. Okay, we can go. I'll just take a left here, go straight down, and back up again a little bit. Works for me. Man, this road is a little wonky. Looks like something in a Tim Burton movie. I didn't notice that till you get inside the rig. Does that thing ding only when you get on it? Because I haven't seen any bar come down. Okay, there's my factory over there. Well, it would be over there for you. Yeah, school bus is going to stop at the whiskey factory. Oh, and I was going to look for that factory that takes the cut beets. I know I've got it because I've used it. Speaking of flight sim, one of my favorite flights was when I flew over Mount St. Helens. I started off in Washington, someplace, maybe Yakima, because that's where I used to live. Well, that's where I grew up. Anyway, I started in Washington. I flew over Mount St. Helens, and then I flew from there. I flew down into Oregon and flew over Mount Hood. That was one of my favorite flights because it was short, sweet. Oh, look, there's a scale to show me how much I don't have in this truck. Suppose that's accurate? All right, while that's dumping... Oh, is he done already? Holy smokers. Huh. It didn't take very long. All right, while I was waiting for that guy, I was going to get my tanker. There it is. Oh, I'm way over here now. Shoot. Oh man, I'm way down on the map. Well, not really. Not really. Let me get out of here. A nasty truck. Yeah, nasty thing. I want to run over something with it. That's what it looks like it's made for. There goes another sign. Oh, no, I missed it. Somebody planted cotton? Are you a fool? Cooper Creek Homestead. Hey, we're a homesteader. Did anybody click on their little icon to see what it says? Andy's number 2. Now, if I was Scorpion, I'd say, Andy took a number 2. Sorry, Scorp. Can't believe it's the 4th of July already. What in the world? Time's just flying by. And it usually does. I'll be gone. I'll be here next week, but then I'll be gone the week after that. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday I'm taking off on a wild wind trip. Is this my turn? Yeah, this is my turn. Did you guys see that cruise ship of Disney's? That sucker's huge. And the little 5-year-old girl fell off the ship into the ocean just a few days ago. I watched a whole video on it last night. It was amazing. A guy and his wife and his little girl, little 5-year-old, and the little girl somehow fell overboard. They weren't watching her, I guess. I guess the dad was on a phone and the woman was doing whatever women do. And they both looked up when they heard a little bit of a squeak from somebody was screaming on a different deck. And, you know, that damn thing has 14 decks. Yeah, how big is that? Jeez. Anyway, there was somebody on a lower deck. They were on deck number 4. There was somebody on a lower deck where there was some kind of a party going on, and this woman said out of the corner of her eye she saw something falling into the ocean. It was a little 5-year-old girl. What was I coming here for? Oh, I'm looking for my whiskey doodle. Oh, I'm here. This is it. Anyway, the father didn't hesitate. He ran over to the edge and just leaped off the ship in his shoes and his pants. And fortunately, he was able to find her. And it showed pictures of the ocean, and there's waves. How in the hell they could see her little head popping out of the water, I don't know. But he was able to see her and swim to her. Now he was worried that nobody would be able to see him. It was quite the deal. Another reason not to trust Disney. She was probably pushed. Just kidding. Not really, but just kidding. All right, I'm gonna steal some free water because I can do that. We're gonna steal some free water here, and then get that truck off there. Oh, wait a minute! I got my monster truck. Can I push this guy off? Maybe I need to get a run at it. That's what I put that bumper on there for. All right, let's dump some water. Start the engine? Who stopped it? All right, we're going to dump some water in there. Push it real good. Whip it good. I think they said worldwide there's 276 of these huge cruise ships. Worldwide, supposedly. I thought there'd be more, but 276 worldwide. America only has one. That Disney one. The rest of them are like Norwegian lines and all that kind of stuff. All right, it took all the water I had. Now, there's something I'm missing, I think. Is there? Yes. I don't have any actual corn. I only have dried corn, so I need to get some more corn. Old number 7. I'm waiting for Matthew today. God, you know what? I was thinking about something last night, and I don't know if I can do it because where I'm going, there is Wi-Fi, but it's not very good. It wouldn't be good enough for me to stream next week, or not next week, but the week after. There's no way I could stream from the condo because they don't have the yeah, I'm going. Okay, I'll just keep going until I get to town. There's not good enough Wi-Fi, but I'm wondering if I do a premiere, if I record a video and do a premiere. Now, what the premiere is it's kind of like it's a video, but when you set it as a premiere, it treats it like a stream, so you can chat along with it. And what the purpose of a premiere is, I can do a video, select it as a premiere, and then as it's playing, there's a chat going, and I can join the chat and talk to you while we're all watching the video that I made. That's what the premiere does. And I'm thinking, here's what I was thinking. Maybe I'll go back and get something from Graceland and put it back up on the page as a nostalgia video and premiere it, and then I can come in that Tuesday since I can't live stream, I could come in and chat with you guys while we're watching an old nostalgic video. I don't know if it's worth it, if I can do that or not. I don't know where to go. This way? I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I'm going backwards. How did that happen? All right, that can't work. It would be fun, but I don't know if I can swing it. Worst case scenario is I could get it running, but I couldn't participate if I can't get a decent. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, this isn't right. It would take some work, and the reason that it does is I've already published that video. For me to publish it again, I'd have to change it in some manner. Now, that's not hard to do. Oh, I'm going the wrong friggin' way again. That's not hard to do. All I would have to do is, like, if it's a video that I had an intro to, which I think it is. If you remember back then, I had an intro where my picture of me that my page is based on is in a box, and the box spins around and the sides fall down, and there's a picture of me. Remember that? You remember that intro that I used to have? I used that intro. I made it myself. And I used that intro until somebody put a claim on it saying that they owned it. They own me. How could that be? Dang it, I'm really lost. All right, I want to go that way. Okay. We'll do this. Do I follow the mail truck? Is that the road I need? Yeah, that's the road I need. Okay. All right, that's my farm. All right, I got it. We got it. There goes Scorp. Well, anyway, the way they watch the videos is they'll look at the exact time of the video, and they'll look at the title. And if they see one that has a title like, well, let's just say I said Graceland number 7. And so if I put it back up, it would be Graceland number 7. So I would have to rename it. So I would do something like Farm Sim, no number, just Farm Sim nostalgia video or something. Rename it and then change it in some way, because what they do, if it says Graceland number 7 and it's 55 minutes and 30 seconds long, they will say you've already got that video up. You can't put it up again. So what I would have to do is rename it and then change it, the size of it somehow. So if I went in and just cut the intro out and just put the video in it, it would be different, and then name it something different, then you can put it back up as a new video. It's a lot of work just for a little whiskey. That's what I think, anyway. I seriously thought I'd be sleeping by now. While I'm waiting for that. Oh, it's done. Top fans. Patrick is number 1. Andy's number 2. Scorpion's number 3. And Matthew's number 4. Everybody has 75 experience except for Matthew. He's only got 50. That's weird. I'm not entirely sure where they come from. Huh. All right. Well, I was just curious. At least I know a short way of getting there now. Because that wasn't very far. I must have went the long way the first time. Ooh. Taking my half out of the middle. I'm thinking about plowing that clover up. Okay. This isn't it. We gotta cross the tracks. Factories are where? Where's the factories at? Oh, way in the hell down the road. I gotta go down the road again. All right, take this little jog right here and head down this way. No, that's not it. Stay on the main highway. Believe it or not, I get lost like this in real life too. And you can't trust GPSs. You'll be driving along in a GPS and it'll say, take then next right. And you get to the next right and it's a swamp. What? I'm not taking a right here. And then when you don't take the right, I'm turning around. We're turning around. Recalculating. My sister worked for one of those GPS companies at one point. Not very long. They give you a car. And you drive around. And you document everything. They know where you're at by satellite, and you're marking down speed limits and things like that. You're programming that stuff in as you drive by. So you're driving through this little town, and you hit a button right when you where the speed limit changes. When you go into town from 55 to 20 or something, right where that sign is, you hit a button, and it marks it on the GPS. It marks the coordinates, so that then when you're actually driving that, it changes your, tells you that your speed limit is now 20 at that point in on the map. Anyway, that was her job, just driving around, plugging in information. I don't think this dump truck can push that tanker. Uh-oh, I left the tanker running. Yeah, I better just drive that tanker off there. I got too much equipment. Oh, this is tough. I'd hate to have my car parked right there, or big trucks would run right over you. That's a tight turn. I missed it. I'm going to send this guy home. I'm just going to do it the easy way. Okay, so what else do we need? We needed water. Okay, so we got barley, we got no corn, we got dry corn and water. So all I need is some corn, just a little bit to get this thing started. But I'm going to have to wait till I harvest some, I guess. Okay, and this guy, he's got done. What's in the back of this? Grass. Okay. What was it I just cut? Was it grass? Yep. Sure is. And it didn't get fertilized all the way. Oh, thank you, Matthew. It's soup du jour, Matthew says. All right, soup du jour. And now Matthew wanted me to drink a regular Mountain Dew last time. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Do you guys remember I was getting, Taco Bell had a Baja Blast called Baja Blast Dirty. And they put some kind of cream in it and something else. It's very sweet. But it was for a limited time. They don't have it all the time. Well, they don't have it anymore. So the only thing I can get that's diet is a regular Mountain Dew. So that's what I got today. So we're gonna do this and get our freak on. I swear to God, it looks like horse piss. You know, I used to break horses. I know what horse piss looks like. And it looked just like that, color-wise. I got a straw around here somewhere. I don't particularly like straws. I don't like to drink things with a straw. Some people don't like drinking things without one. I've seen people drink tea and coffee with a damn straw. Look, it's an invisible straw. It disappeared. There it is. All right, it's going to be cold. I've had it in the fridge for a couple hours. It's cold. That's not bad for a fountain drink. I generally don't like fountain drinks. And if I had my choice, I used to like the drinks that came in glass. They don't taste the same in a can. At least, that's what I think. Now, I'm used to drinking them out of a can, so, you know, you can get used to anything. Now we're going to do a little bit of a dance here. Now I get all this caffeine in me. And believe me, I need the caffeine today. I've been up since 2 a.m. Which is saying something, because I can barely make it through a regular day without a nap. Now, when I take a nap, I don't lay down and sleep for 3 hours. I lay down and maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, just a quick little nap. And I've been doing that almost every day for the last year or so. When I was driving a long-haul truck, I used to pull off the side of the road and nap for like 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, and then I didn't even shut the truck off. I'd pull off the side of the road, or you know, if I could find a rest area that wasn't full up at night, I would pull into a rest area. But it's too hard to find those, so I'd find. And you know, when you're off the highway in America, and they have a long on-ramp or an off-ramp, either one, off-ramp or an on-ramp, I'd usually pull onto an on-ramp. But they're very long because they want you to get your speed up to what the rest of the traffic's doing. So if the rest of the traffic's doing 70 miles an hour, they want you to be able to be going 70 miles an hour so you can just merge in. And so the off-ramps and on-ramps are quite long in the United States. But that's okay. We have lots of room over here. You know, we have lots of land. But what I would do is I would get where I was just kind of, you know, losing it. And I couldn't stop because you have to be at your delivery point on time. And I was driving from Washington State down to like LA, San Diego. So I'd get where I was getting kind of drowsy, and I would just look for an on-ramp, and I would pull into it and pull off to the side, because they're usually pretty wide too. And I would just set the seat back and leave the truck running, just set the seat. I'd even leave the lights on and just sit back and close my eyes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And then I'd sit back up and off I'd go again. And that 5 minutes would be enough to get me another couple hours of driving time. So, yeah, you guys call them sat-navs. We just call it GPS. Every time I hear somebody call it sat-navs, I think of the military. We're on recon. We've got our sat navs, our situation reports. They call those sit reps. The government, they got weird shortcuts for everything they say. A sit rep is a situation report, sat nav, satellite navigation. GPS, the same thing. Global positioning. But for some reason, the sat nav sounds more military to me. Global positioning sounds like it's like you're doing business of some kind. You know, we got businesses all over the world. We're global, and so it sounds different. Sat nav is like that's secret. Are you with the CIA? Situation report, sit rep, sat rep. Oh, sorry. It doesn't matter. You can still see me. I'm way over here, or I'm over here. That guy's over there. You didn't miss anything. And some of them are small. That one's not too bad. Godzilla's, he takes up the whole screen, that booger. And this guy, look at the size of that guy's nose. What else I got in here? There, that one covers the whole damn thing. What's on Fallout now? Oh, why is that on Fallout? That's a picture of the school across the street in winter. What the hell? I don't know why I put that up there. Huh. Something to talk about, I guess. Andy. Santa Cat. I like Santa Cat. Santa Cat's cute. Is that what your cats look like now, Andy? Okay, this is not my field, so I'm using this guy's field over here. He's gonna get PO'd and come after me, but that's okay. I can handle myself. So I'm thinking of taking this plow. Where am I? Is this the second farm? Yeah, it's the second farm. All right. I'm gonna go down and I'm thinking about taking the clover out so I can get more stuff to make beer and whiskey. Oh my God. This guy's going to take every one of those signs out, except for I forgot there's no collision on the poles. But there are signs over here. Man, I got no choice. Ooh, I missed that one. I'm going to take my own mailbox out. All right, is this the clover? Yeah, this was clover. All right, let's, before I do that, let's lime it. I gotta find the limerator. Are we done with the sunflowers? No. Black cats, oh my God, you're in trouble now. You don't use a Ouija board, do you? Do you wear one of them pointed hats? No, not the ones that, not the dunce hat. Not the dunce hat. The one like they did in Harry Potter where they stuck it on top of their heads and the thing talked to their brain or something. Didn't make any sense to me. Back's getting tired of sitting up. I like to lay back. Just the way back machine. Okay, I'm still looking for this guy, and this guy has got fertilizer. I don't want the fertilizer. I want some lime, so let's go find the lime. I think it's over here behind the house. I could be wrong. I keep moving it around. Yeah, there it is. I keep moving this stuff around. I'm gonna park it in here. Look out, chicks. I'm gonna scare some eggs out of them. It takes twice as much fertilizer as it does lime. Lime must be less coarse or something by volume. Pick up our lime here. Hire them out to the local witch. You guys have a local witch? I thought they burned them all. I feel bad for England. I think Britain's lost their way in one respect. Maybe more. I'm no expert. But in one respect, I kind of feel sorry that all their churches are going away. What's happening? Okay. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Where's the field I was going to plow? Where's my plow? I think this is alfalfa. Let's see. Yeah, this is alfalfa. We'll leave it for now. Leave it. I want to get like a big field of just alfalfa, so I don't have all these little bitty fields all over the place. It takes a while to do the alfalfa, so I want to just have one great big field that I can just set the guy up, hire a worker, off they go. Bob's your uncle. Well, I don't know if Bob's your uncle. Maybe Helen's your uncle and Bob's your aunt. I don't know. It is the 2000s now. All right, let's get this guy. Let's start this over in this corner, and then I'll move that plow off the field for a minute. Okay, I do have lime. Who's working? Frank, good old Frank. Is Frank still here? Frank, are you here? I've got you working. We'll see how many grain buckets you can earn. I'm running gas out of everything. Look out, chickens. I love this tractor. This tractor's a monster, man. Okay, let me see. What kind of do I have cows here? God, get out of the way, tractor. Did I buy cows here or was it at the other place? I'm lost. Where do you buy the cows at? What's this barn for? This is not a cow barn, is it? I thought there were cows here because there's a cow poop thing here. Okay. Um, wow, that must be a big building. Where do you buy the cows? There. Over there. Over there. Over there. I might flying again. I'm flying again, aren't I? Whoa, cheese. Cheese and crackers. Okay. Let's get this thing. Here, give me. Turn that off for now. I'm looking for just cows, not milk cows. I'm looking for brown Swiss, Holsteins, Angus. I want to buy some Anguses, but I want them all on one farm. So the other farm has milk cows, and it's got fully grown, not completely mature, but grown cows, milk cows, and then the Angus and the limousines would be more for beef, especially the Angus. We have a lot of Angus over here. Some people, I know some people in Ireland that run these limousines, but anyway, I want to buy some beef cows and grow them up. So we're going to get the babies, get these little poopers here, and let's grab about 250 of those if I can. Do I have the money for it? Yeah, I got the money for it. Okay, so these are going to be beef cattle. And where does the poo-poo go? Is this got a poo-poo place? Do I have to put one in? I think I have to put one in because there's just liquid. It's just liquid. Where? I could put one right up here, I guess. Does this look fairly flat? Because it looks flatter than that does. That's got a thingamabobber. This looks fairly flat, and I can kind of put it in here. Here, let me see. If we try to put it right here. I've got a very small one. Let me see. That's not it, is it? Is that it? No, this. Here we go. Okay, I'm looking for that very small poop shed. I don't know where it's at. Would it be under containers, maybe? Let's see. Containers. No, not containers. Constructibles. No. Silo of some kind? Is that small one I've got? Yeah, this is a very small one. And of course I think I'm in the way. Collides with player. Oh, that figures, don't it? All right, I got to get myself out the road. Let's try that again. Construction. A little itty bitty overlaps with another object. What other object is it? Okay, so I don't want it completely against the fence, do I? Because I have to drive on it to get the poop out of it. So I'm going to pull it out away from the fence a little bit, I think. Let me swing around and see what it looks like here. I could go the other way. I could go like this. Not going to line up right, is it? Okay, I want to be able to drive around it. Now, I'm hoping that that's close enough that the game recognizes it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there they are right there. It's a Big Sky cow barn. And it does have manure, so it does see it. Okay, that's all I need. Now I gotta feed these guys. But let's get around to... Did he get the lime all on? It says it needs lime. Oh, are you kidding? It's not going to give me credit for that? All right, I got to plow it first. I wanted to put the lime down and then plow it into the ground. Because if you ask me, that'd be the thing to do. But they want me to plow it first. I should have known. I should have known. Well, like I say, I don't have any first-hand information. I'm just going by what people over in your country are saying, like the media and stuff. I saw an article a couple years ago where they said that like it used to be that I'm making this up because I don't remember, but the report said back in the 1950s there were 70 there were say 7,000 churches in England, in Great Britain, and now in the 2000s, you know, they're down to like 3,000. So I'm looking at news reports, and I thought, wow, that's not good. There are people losing their faith over there. Lori's working again. You sure you can handle that big rig, Lori? She'll probably handle it better than I can. You're not going to go that way, are you? All right. Okay. I don't know where she's going. Where you going, sister? All right, I got to get this barley back. Okay, he's done. Let's get this. Oh, these are sunflowers. I need to take these to make some oil. Where's the oil factory? I don't know. Okay, that's the dairy. That's a gas station. That's a Kodiak Brewery. I didn't know there was a brewery in town. Yeah, I did. I remember seeing it. Never mind. Okay, so that's not it. What's up here? Bakery. Okay, that's my stuff. This is my stuff up here. I don't know where it's at. Oh, I bet it was down here. Yeah. It's down here, isn't it? That's the cannery. There's a flour mill. There's a duck winery where you can go down there and wine all day and they don't care. They'll just bring you a slice of cheese once in a while. Here's a little cheese to go with your wine. There's a spinery. I call it spinery. It's probably spinnery. I just like to get a reaction out of people. There's the oil plant. Okay, so I need to take the sunflower seeds. Oh, my God. I have to drive all the way down there? Oh, man. I don't have to. I could teleport down here. Should I teleport or drive? Quick, quick, quick. Somebody tell me what to do. Teleport or drive? It'll take me all day because I'm a slow driver. Oh my God, it's Thursday already, isn't it? That means I'm done for the week again. Man, I tell you, I have another question too. I ask all these questions, I never get any answers. I went back through my videos and I did about a 3-hour live stream of Red Dead about 3 months ago because I was going to live stream it and then something happened and I didn't. So now my question is, if I started live streaming Red Dead again, do I start over? The reason I did 3 hours is it takes you about 3 hours to get through chapter 1. And that's the start where you learn everything about your characters and, you know, you get down off the mountain and you settle down in your camp and all that kind of stuff. It takes about 3 hours. So I'm wondering if I do that, should I just ask people go watch that 3-hour video, or should I just do a new start over and just start from scratch? I hope I'm going the right way. Gage Rollins, hi, how are you? Teleport. And I'm almost there now. That's the problem with YouTube. They've got such a lag. It's just such a lag. Okay, let's see. If I do that, and I do that and that, then I can just point right in here. And hope I'm in the middle of the road. Okay, now where's the... Hey, there's the Blue Dwarf. Every time I say that. All right, I don't know. I don't know where the oil's place is at. I'm so confused. Look. Village of Zombies. What's this place? Is this a granary? Oh, this is the ethanol place. What does it do? Well, I know what ethanol is. But what does it take? There's the oil place right there. Okay. Let me check this out. What does the what does that place? What does it take? The oil plant just takes canola, corn, rice, olives. They make, well, yeah, olive oil, of course. Sunflowers. Okay, so that takes that. And evidently I don't have anything in there. The Rocky Mountain ethanol. What the hell? Okay, it takes dried corn, which I know I don't have any. I don't have any sorghum. I've got some planted. It takes propane, and it takes corn. So you need corn, and sorghum to make ethanol. So I'm not in the market to do that. So let's go down here and throw some oil down. Where was I at? Here. Where's the road? I'm on the road, aren't I? I think I am. Am I on the road? No, I'm not. but I'm close to it. Okay. Hey, my truck's fairly clean. How'd that happen? Look out, zombies. Crazy driver here. Yeah, Judith Plains, Montana. That's where we're at. Look out, zombies. I'm coming through. I have to admit, the zombies are a little bit more lively in 25 than they were in 17 and 19. Did I make it? Kind of. All right, let's take a dump. Take a dump. Scorpion's rubbing off on me. I'm taking a dump here. Oh, I barely got on there, didn't I? All right, there's the first tank. Let's move up a little bit. Open up the second one. That one in the middle didn't hold very much. Is there any in the back? Yeah, a little bit. All right, let's switch to the back. Drop it like it's hot. And then let's go turn her on. Now, again, you guys probably know, I have some new people here. I've got a mod in here that lets me change the production from 100% up or down. So we're going to do sunflowers, and I'm going to change that 100% up to 300% if I can. Okay, it's not letting. Oh, it's down here. Sorry, it's right here. Okay, yeah, we're going to change that up to 300. And then let's activate that. Is it on storing? It is on storing. Okay. Let's activate that, and Bob's your uncle ready to go make some oil. We didn't have very much, did we? 35,000 liters. That's not very much. It's already made 3%, though. So I need to read about this mod because I'm not quite sure what the 300 means. Does the 300 mean that it's 300% production speed? Or does the change in the percentage mean that if it made 10 gallons, now it's going to make 3 times as much? So I'm not quite sure if the increase is in volume or in speed. I wanted it to be speed. So I'm hoping that's what it is. I need to read about the mod. I'm not big on reading instructions. Never have been. I like to find out how to do stuff myself. Anyway, there you go. The reason why it makes a difference to somebody like me, I play this game in real time. So if I'm on this stream for 2 hours, 2 hours has went by in the game. A lot of people, the default is 5%. So normal in the game is your time's going 5% faster than real time. And some people play the dang thing so your day just goes and you go through a whole day in 10 minutes of real life time. I don't do that. I play in normal time. So it might take me to get through a 12-hour day of farming. That might take me 4 or 5 weeks of streaming to do that. Braden, how you doing? Just dropping in and say hi. I appreciate that, Braden. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. You're perfectly welcome to pop in and anytime and shout out at us. All right, there's that. See if I can get turned around without jackknifing. These things are so hard to steer. They just oversteer so bad. There's the blue dwarf. Now I know I can get in both ways too. What was that? Oh, free water. It's a free water tank. Sweet. I didn't know it was there. Close the door. I don't want to get hit by a train. Man, what a rough road. Nice, Jake. Oh. Didn't see the curve. You ever seen a gear shift like this? It almost goes up to the ceiling. It's like you'd be shifting like this. Well, I would be. I'm a short guy. I'm only 5'8". Well, I was 5'8". I'm 5'7.5" now. I started losing height at 70. So I got 2 years of lesser height under my belt. Indeed. I haven't decided if I feel any different being 72 than I did 70 or 71. I don't feel any different, but I know that I am. I'm forgetting things that I normally wouldn't have been. What's this ice cream truck doing behind me? And I'm lost. Where in the wide world of sports am I going? Oh, I'm going the right way. Okay. Yeah, there's my turn right there. No. What? There. I'm not to the turn yet. Okay. Got it. Tim Hortons Dark Roast. I bet that's bitter. Don't make me slow down. What's his blinker going for? There's no place to turn. Ah! Where'd they go? Where'd the guy go behind me? Did I overshoot my turn? I did. I overshot my turn. Here, let's fix that. We're going cross country. Put on your Sunday best, kids. We're going to Sears. I don't own this, and I didn't see the farmer, so I think we're okay. Braden reminds me of Kenny Rogers in the 5th edition, I think it was called. Kenny Rogers before he was Kenny Rogers. It's Kenny Rogers in the first. It was 1st edition, and then it was Kenny Rogers in the 1st edition, and then it was just Kenny Rogers. But it had a song. I just dropped in to find out. The way it's saying, just dropped in to find out what condition my condition is in, or something like that. He had a song that went that a little bit like that. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition is in. I need to find a better place to park my equipment. It's everywhere. I got equipment everywhere. Just gonna park under this tree. All right, what's he doing? He's doing nothing. Let's put him away. And put the header up. This was the sunflower seeds, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the plow's probably done. This is grass. Plow is done. I don't know what that is. It's a hay barn or something, but they've got it got like kitty things there to do. Kind of like a pumpkin farm, you know, only it's hay. Okay. I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this guy now. I tried to put the lime down. It wouldn't let me until I plowed. So now I could probably put the lime down. Who's liming? Frank is liming. Frank, you're just working up a storm today. Did Frank leave us? All right, so we can go up to the sunflower field and plow that. So let's turn him off. No, this is what I want to plow. I don't want him on here. Is that our corn? It looks right. No. This is Noah's corn. I don't have the money to buy it, or I would. I'm going to park it here, though. Let Noah worry about it. Okay, let's get him. And so the sunflower seeds were up yonder to the right. I'm taking all the signs down. Is yonder a word in places that aren't Texas? All right, I got to quit knocking the signs down. The county's after me like nobody's business. I keep telling them, don't put the signs back up. Nobody reads them anyway. This is a monster rig. I love this plow. It's a plow for the times. Don't worry, my trailer hears, and everything else is scattered all over the map. Oh, really? I thought I saw him earlier. Are you sure, Andy? I thought for sure I saw him. Because he was on the list. Maybe not. Oh, it was Matthew I saw on the list. Okay. Andy's number one because Scorpion left. Andy's got 150 experience points. Matthew's got 125. Patrick's dropped down to 75, and Gage has 75. I have no no idea what's that supposed to do. Okay, I thought I saw Frank come in, but I guess not. I remember him on Tuesday because he made the comment when he came in, "Oh, I made it." Okay. I told you I'm losing it. I'm noticing my voice is not right in the last year or two. My voice has changed. Now, I used to have a kind of a high-pitched voice when I was young, and when I started broadcasting every day, eventually it just got deeper and deeper. And I think it's because I'm working my vocal cords more. But lately, it's been cracking a lot more, and I get more of the that kind of a mucusy. I don't know what to do about it. I guess it comes with age. You know, everybody gets it. Everybody gets old. At least I got Carol built. I got Carol beat. She's 75 now, and I'm only 72. So I've been trying to catch her. I can't catch her. I keep telling her, "Slow down, sister." She just keeps ahead of me. I don't quite know how that works, but there's something to it, though. All right, let's see. I know I'm going to need this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I hate when I do that. I need to figure out what my buttons are doing, because for some reason I hit the button to empty those grain bins all the time. Come on. How come I can't? What's going on? It's not letting me. Is the tractor running? My tractor's running. And I'm on the seeder, and the tanks are open. Why is it not sucking up the seeds? All right, let's try something different. Let me grab one of these. Oh. Hang on. All right, let's grab one of these. Move it a little closer to the tank and see. Why it's not. There it goes. Maybe I need to come. See, I can't do it because I'm this way, and I need to be that way, and I can't. I'll just have to throw them up there physically. Use my Superman strength. Somebody asked me if I lived in Portland. Portland's back to burning itself down. I don't know how they think that's helping anybody. How does it help your community, your neighbors, your economy? How does it help if you're looting and burning the places down? How does that help anybody? They're crazy. I don't even want to go to Portland. I'm so glad that my doctors are in hospitals. And at Portland, most of the hospitals are on the outskirts of town, so you don't have to go into Portland to go to your hospital. It's off the highway, so you just drive up the road and pull over and see your doc. Because I'd stop going. I hate going into the damn city, especially that one. People are crazy. They're just batshit crazy. Rudy Sinatra? What? You could be a crooner now? If I could carry a note in a bucket, I would. Okay, I need something I haven't been planting is beans. I need to do beans because there was something I needed that used soybeans, and I don't have any. So I'm going to need soybeans, wheat, barley, and sorghum to make most of what I'm making. So this is sorghum. Let's switch it to soybeans because I do need soybeans. It's not a very big field, but we'll get it around. That other field on the other side of that hay barn thing, I'm going to do next. So let me see. Yeah, this one's got fertilizer and, wow, it's 100% fertilized. I didn't fertilize it, did I? I did lime it and I plowed it. It needed that. So let's hire a worker here. Who'd we hire? John again. John's probably saying, that's all I need to do is work a farm. Okay, let's get the limerator off the field. And we'll run down the road and see what that other field needs. Did it not get fully? Oh, he's still working. Okay. All right, he's cleaning up. Good job. This is an interesting map. The terrain. I really enjoy the terrain. You know, if you guys that have been with me for a long time, how many times have people thought that I want nothing but huge fields that are completely flat? That couldn't be farther from the truth. I like the terrain. I like rolling hills. I do like the big fields, but they don't have to be completely flat. That's boring to me. I like the ones that are, like this field is not square. None of them are square, rectangular in most cases. But look at, these are different shaped fields. I like that because there's terrain there. I like that. But I do like them big. I like the fields that are really big. Now, if I had this is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. But, look, they've got waterfalls in these rivers and stuff. Look at that. That's cool, man. I like that. I like the bridges like this. These bridges across, that's kind of cool. If I had my way, all the fields would be like that 61. That huge one. I don't even know where it's at now. I think it's up. I don't know where it's at. Is that it over there? 16, is that it? No. It's 61. It is 61. Okay. So there's a huge field here someplace. I don't know where it's at. I'm really lost. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh my God, there's a boat. What's that? Is that a steamboat? Why is it not on water? Did they make that into a restaurant? Look at that. I haven't seen that yet. That's pretty cool. It's Wheelies. It's Wheelies. Free Wheelies. Well, I don't know if it's free, but it's Wheelies. Okay, where's that big field? I think this is my farm. I bought this farm because I wanted another silage silo. And then this is a big field. Now, and it's not even that big, really. You know, it's a big field, but it's not really that big. God, some of those maps that we used to play, that Australian map, remember that? That Australian map was in 2017, I think. It was so friggin' big. That map was so big, and the fields were so big that I had to, that's back when you used to be able to use the trains. I had to go in and remod the trains to do 100 miles an hour so you could get across that map without taking all day. Remember that? I used to be flying in those damn trains. And they had oil fields. That was a good map. That's why I say, I think 15 and 17 were my two favorite farm sims. There's improvements in the game, but they definitely went backwards from 15 and 17 as far as gameplay. You know, they may have improved the graphics, they may have improved the engine that they develop on. There's some improvements there, but gameplay has gone downhill. It's gone backwards, in my opinion, since 15 and 17. And to be fair, a good share of that is the fact that we had some damn good modders in 15 and 17, and they've slowly went away. Okay, so he's done. I can start working that, right? There's the plow. Okay, let's go over here. And we'll just start over here. Who we got working? Frank's back again. Broad Acres. Is that what it was called? 16X? Probably. Oh, that explains it, Andy. He was farming. That's what it was. I saw him on the map. I'm telling you, I'm losing it. Losing my marbles. See that? Remember, this is a planter. This is not a seeder. This is a planter. And it kind of cultivates while it's planting. And that's why I can put the lime and the fertilizer on and then put the seed on, and it takes care of it for me. Why'd you stop? Are you done? She thinks she's done. Now you're done. Well. I may have to go back and find those videos. I have ever since I started doing this, I went out and bought external hard drives, big ones. I've got one that's about 6 or 8 terabytes, something like that. They're huge. And I kept every video, all the raw videos that I've made, I have on these external drives. And when we started doing 4K, man, that started taking the raw footage. I was doing like a half-hour video was like 35, 36 gigabytes just for one half-hour video, because I was recording in 4K. But I've kept them all. I'm just going to drop this guy off here for a minute because it's time for me to go. So, hey, you guys across the pond, I'll apologize now. I'm not really. We're going to celebrate the day we kicked your ass out of America. Take your tea and shove it. No, we celebrate our Independence Day, and that's tomorrow. So it's a national holiday. What does that mean? That means that we get to barbecue and have baked beans and corn on the cob if there is any available. If there isn't, we'll cook up some frozen corn. I like corn. Corn's good. Roast a hot dog, barbecue a hamburger, you eat till we can't eat anymore. And it's supposed to be a sunny day, as a matter of fact. So that's what we're going to do all weekend. And I won't see you again unless... Now, tomorrow's Friday. I was going to live stream, but it's 4th of July, so I'm going to be busy. I just didn't realize it. That's why I was talking about Red Dead Redemption. I was going to do some Red Dead, but I might have to wait till I get back from vacation. It's not really a vacation, although it is. We don't really do much. It just gets us out of the house and over where there's some sunshine, because we don't have sunshine here much. Even when we do, it's not very warm. We're lucky if we get up over 69 in the summertime. You've heard me say that many times. But anyway, time for me to go. I'm just rambling on because I haven't had any sleep. I'm going to go take a nap. That's what I'm going to do. You guys, there's no reason why you can't barbecue and have a good weekend, even if you're not celebrating America's independence. That doesn't stop you from having barbecues and stuff. So have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Everybody, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And I'll see you the next time I'm here. In the meantime, have fun playing games. Ta-ta for now.